Hi guys, I'm Christopher. This is basically everything, and it's game time! As far as game day snacks go, chicken wings have to be champion. And with so many different flavors to choose from, I've decided to go ahead and pick from some of my favorites. Like plain salt and pepper. This will be the base for the rest of our sauces, like barbecue, teriyaki, honey garlic, and since it's all the rave, Sriracha buffalo wings with some blue cheese dipping sauce. Okay, so there's a couple of ways we can cook the chicken wings. One is with the deep fryer and the other is with the oven. Now the deep fryer is great because you can get a batch done in 15 minutes, but unless you have one of these bad boys, doing large amounts can actually get to be pretty time consuming because the oil's got to get back up to temperature between batches. The oven is great because you can do large amounts. It may take a while, but you can do other things while they're cooking. Okay, now that we've got that sorted out, if you're using the deep fryer, preheat it to about 375. Make sure the light is off, that's when it's to temperature. If you're using the oven, go ahead and preheat that to about 400 degrees. Now let's talk about tools and ingredients. You'll need 1 baking sheet with tin foil, 2 mixing bowls, a set of tongs, that's optional, a pair of gloves, let's be food safe, about 15 or 20 split chicken wings, a cup of flour, about a tablespoon of coarse black pepper, and a tablespoon of kosher salt. If you're using the deep fryer, you should also have a pan and some paper towel or something for pulling the wings out later. Okay, let's get started. First, add your flour into a bowl. Then go ahead and add your salt and pepper. Don't be shy. It's a good idea to season pretty heavily. Actually, season your chicken as well. Now give all that a good mix around. Now throw on your gloves. We're going to be handling raw protein. It's good just to be safe here. Perfect. Now, take your chicken and throw it right into the flour. Be sure to thoroughly coat each piece with the flour. Okay, now we can start cooking. If the light is off on your fryer, then the oil is to temperature. Pull the basket up and hook it up onto the latch. Now we can start adding chicken. Make sure we dust off all the flour. That's just gonna burn up in the oil. Should probably be using tongs here. I mean, it is safer. Anyways, don't overcrowd the basket, because if you do, it just won't cook properly. It'll just end up kind of absorbing all the oil like a sponge. Gross. Okay, once they're in there, just make sure they stay in there. Set your timer for 10 minutes, and this is what you should get. Pull those up. Hook them onto the latch so we can get the oil to kind of drip off for a little while. And then after that, pull them right off of there, shake off the oil, and put them into where your paper towel is. Let them cool and they're good to go. Now, let's head back over to the oven. Sort out all of your chicken wings nice and even across the baking sheet. Don't want to overcrowd here either, but we can put in quite a bit. Perfect. Now, throw those into the oven, set your timer for about 50 minutes, and this should be the result. Looks great. Okay, so in case you're wondering, here's a side-by-side comparison. On the right is the one from the deep fryer. After trying both of them, I gotta be honest with you, the difference is marginal, but I will give the nod to the fryer. Now we're going to move on to all the sauces, and we're going to use these wings as the base. If you want to skip ahead and go to a specific time, check out the marker in the detail and you can go right ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and start with my Molasses BBQ sauce. Let's talk about what we need. You'll need 1 saucepan, a spatula or a wooden spoon, and a large mixing bowl. I've got a few ingredients coming up and I intend to post the ingredients later, but for now, maybe write this down. You'll need 1 cup of ketchup, 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, a tablespoon of mustard, a 1/4 cup of molasses, a tablespoon of vinegar, some salt and pepper, a tablespoon of garlic salt, a tablespoon of hot sauce. Oh man, that was a lot of crap. Oh yeah, and a tablespoon of butter. Okay, I get it. That is kind of a lot of stuff, and if you really don't feel like tracking it all down, you could just use your favorite barbecue sauce. But trust me, this one is good. So if you do have all the ingredients, just throw them all into the mixing bowl. Easy as that. Give it a good mix with your spatula and you're ready to go. The consistency should be relatively thick here. Now get your pan onto the element. Put the heat to about a medium-high. Let the pan warm up for a bit and then throw the sauce right in there. Throw your butter in next and add your chicken wings. This recipe will be good for around 15 or 20 wings. It doesn't take long, so don't go walking away or anything. She's pretty much ready to go almost right away. Look at what you've done. Good job. Okay, we've done barbecue, now let's do teriyaki. Let's start with what we need. You'll need 1 saucepan, a spatula or wooden spoon, and a large mixing bowl. Those are the tools. Let's talk ingredients. You'll need 1 cup of soy sauce, about 2 tablespoons of orange juice, about 1/4 cup of brown sugar, about 1 tablespoon of honey, and about 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. If you don't feel like tracking all this stuff down, no worries, the store-bought stuff will work. At this point though, if you are going to go with it, just take everything you got and throw it all into a bowl and give it a good mix. It really is just that easy. Now get your pan on the burner and heat your element to about a mid-high. At that point, throw all of your sauce in there. It should start bubbling away. This will take a little bit of time, about 5 minutes before it starts to reduce. Then add your butter and your chicken wing and mix everything together until it starts to sort of stick like a glaze. But be careful not to over-reduce. It'll just become really salty. Great, now this is what you should have. Throw your sesames on top, or mix it in with the sauce, that's probably better. Anyways, that's what you should end up with, and this is what it looks like. Nice work! Now let's go ahead and move on to honey garlic. This is what we're going to need to get started. You'll need 1 saucepan, a spoon or a spatula, and a large mixing bowl. For the ingredients, you will need 3/4 cup of honey, about 1 tablespoon of fresh garlic or garlic salt if that's all you have. You'll need 1/4 cup of soy sauce and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You'll also need some salt and pepper. If you don't feel like tracking all this stuff down, I'm sure there's some store-bought stuff out there somewhere you can use, but this is going to be a lot better. So if you're going to be like one of the cool kids and make your own sauce, then take all the ingredients that you've collected and throw it all into the bowl and mix it all up. It really is that easy. Grab your pan now, put it on the stove top, preheat your oven to a medium high, and then get your sauce in there. Throw in your butter, your wings. Turn the heat down now because you don't want to scorch the honey and sugar. That tastes yucky. Now mix it all up until it starts to cling to your wings, and once you've done that, you've made honey garlic wings. Nice work. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Sriracha buffalo wings. Sriracha is all the rave right now, guys. Anyways, you're going to need a saucepan, a wooden spoon or a spatula, and a large mixing bowl. Let's talk about the ingredients you need. You'll need 1/2 cup of your favorite hot sauce, and of course, you guessed it, 1/2 cup of Sriracha. You'll need about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, tablespoon of paprika, and some salt and pepper. Oh, and don't forget the butter. I think I missed that in the last couple. Anyways, go ahead, grab all those ingredients you've compiled and throw them into a mixing bowl. Grab your wooden spoon and give it a good mix. That's really all it's going to take. Now grab that saucepan, put it on the burner, set the temperature to a medium high, then throw your sauce in there. Add the butter, add the wings, and away you go. This isn't going to take very long. Just waiting for the butter to melt and for the sauce to cling to the wings. Be careful not to stand too close because this could be kind of like pepper spray. Oh dear God, it burns. Anyways, good job. You've made buffalo wings. Now check out the blue cheese dipping sauce. Works so good with these. Okay, here's what you're going to need. A large mixing bowl, about 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 1/2 cup of sour cream, about 1/2 cup of crumbled blue cheese, about 1 tablespoon of milk, 1/2 fresh lemon, tablespoon of garlic granules or fresh garlic, and some salt and pepper. From here, you're just going to take all of those ingredients and throw them into the bowl. If you like blue cheese, go ahead and add a little extra. Why not? Okay, squeeze that lemon into your hand. That way you don't lose the seeds. This is the part where you find out if you got any cuts in your hands. Anyways, mix the rest of those ingredients up and store what you've got into the fridge. Let that hang out for a couple of hours and let those flavors come together. Anyways, you've made a blue cheese dipping sauce, and if you've been following along, you've made 5 amazing chicken wings. Visit us at basicallyeverything.ca or at our Facebook page. Let us know how you did. I like to see the success stories, and if it didn't quite work out, just shoot me a message and I'll help you figure out what went wrong. And remember, you only regret the things in life that you don't do, so have fun and try new things. Ciao.